Your eyes.
I sort of love because communication, most communication, real communication, deep communication is done through the eyes. I sort of love the fact that I was rid of that luxury, you know, in a way, because taking the eyes away, of course, it's unsettling to the person you're sitting across from. You can't get a pinch into what you're thinking. I think what I was looking for most in Colonel Joel was from wherever he came from, whatever his childhood, he was obviously, he's broken, he's a shattered toy, but he's built these very, very strong walls and kept that little boy at bay, and so now he's almost just armor. He's just armor and intellect and strategy. And he's most assuredly out to hurt. Because his rage is such that there's no injustice. There are no accidents with him. He will never be anything but what he is until he either has a major crack up or just turns to dust. But I felt that he was deep down. He was probably a very, very insecure human being who had built himself into almost this machine. So for me, there was a kind of, I found the idea of stillness, a kind of an exercise in stillness. Very little movement, very little expression, there was no question that Joel would ask Mark's character that wasn't leading to something else, leading to the next bit, as his mind was made up that he was going to crucify this man. And that was just what he wanted. And then in the end, as Mark and I spoke, and there's this silent realization that we're basically the same. We're essentially the same. He in his caring, his kindness, and his rescuing of the girl, and that. Well, you say it best, so I'll let him continue. No, the rescue of.
Mike, take the microphone.
We both are victimizing the girl. We're both keeping her in the position of a victim, one by torturing her, one by rescuing her. Neither of us are offering her own room, her own house, maybe access to a doctor to help her with her illnesses. But we both are alive. It's interesting, your question about Christianity, and how I'm just suddenly thinking how many of these atrocities towards indigenous people have been done in the name of Jesus Christ. We don't hear about the Christian left, we hear about the Christian right, and the righteousness that unfortunately, many different faiths in the world, when they become very, very literal and orthodox and extremely righteous, that you got to watch out that there's someone coming out in their name like Colonel Joel. As both our English and French cultures know very well in our past. So unfortunately, we have to make a dress of that. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Do you want to translate all this first?
Okay, yeah. Sorry.